Do these blue light blocking glasses actually work? I've got 3 pairs of blue light blocking glasses here today. We have some that are red, some that are kind of orangish yellow, and then these ones which are pretty common and even sold by optometrists, which are clear. They don't look red, they don't, when you look through them, when I look at this turtle, still looks blue. So do these actually block blue light? If so, how much? That's what we're going to be looking at today. So I have here a spectrometer, and this is a lot like it's like a prism essentially. So it's going to take light in this input port here, and it's going to spread it out, and we'll be able to spatially see the separated colors of light in a rainbow, and you'll be able to see which ones are there and which ones aren't. So these blue light blocking glasses are sold to reduce eye strain, headaches, and prevent sleep disruption. And I've always wondered if these clear ones like this actually block any amount of blue light, because my guess would be no. I mean, you can look straight through them and things still look blue, so they don't seem to be blocking blue light. If we do the same thing with the red ones, obviously the blue light is no longer there. So we're going to be trying to confirm that with this like $10 spectrometer here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this bright white computer screen here, and I'm going to place the spectrometer up to the camera, and you'll be able to see the colors of light. I'll get a better view in a second, but you can see the blue, the green, and the red in there. And then I'm going to place the glasses in front of the light port, and we'll be able to see the difference in what colors of light are still in the spectrum, which is what would be reaching your eye when you wear them. So you can already see that these red ones are completely blocking the blue and the green. We can't see it anymore. There's probably still some small amount there, but you really can't see those wavelengths of light. So we'll get a better view, and then we'll repeat this test with all the different glasses, and we'll see what happens. Okay, we have a better view inside the spectrometer here, and this is looking directly at the screen. So this spectrometer is spreading out that light that's coming in into different spatial regions. So you can see we have the blue, the green, and the red all kind of spread out there along the line. And on the right hand side, that's a little scale that's showing you the wavelength of the light. So if you multiply that number by 100, that's nanometers. So you can see the blue light is at roughly 450, the greens in the 500 to 550, and the reds around 600 and a bit above. So this is what the white light from the monitor looks like. Now, if you were trying to not disrupt your circadian rhythm by seeing, blue lights at night, you would want the blue and probably most of the green to be gone. So I'm going to put the red light blocking glasses, these are the real red colored ones, in front of the input port. And you can see that the blue and green disappear, just like we saw before. The red is still let through, but those other colors are pretty much gone. At least we can't visibly detect them. So let's try the orange glasses. So yeah, this is kind of what you'd expect. They block all the blue for the most part, but you can see that it lets some of the green through. So that's why these are yellow, because they're letting through some green and some red. So these would be pretty good if you had to use screens all day during the day and you didn't want to just get a ridiculous amount of blue light. Now let's try the clear ones. See what happens here. So initial, we can see the blue, green, and red. And this is looking through the glasses. So you can see that there's pretty much no difference. At least in the colors of light we can actually see. So what's going on here? Are these actually doing anything? Well, in my opinion, not really. Now, a lot of these glasses claim that they block around 420 to 450 nanometers of light. What we saw in the spectrometer is the light from this screen actually doesn't have much energy in that range, and additionally we can't visibly see those colors of light very well, those wavelengths of light. Those are kind of violet, deep purple. So while it's possible that these do block some wavelengths of light that we aren't able to see very well, I wouldn't rely on these clear blue light blocking glasses really for any situation. If you wanted to use some during the day, if you work somewhere where there's a lot of blue light, you probably want some like these that are going to let the green through. And then if you're actually working like well past sunset, these red ones would make a lot more sense. So yeah, that's how you can use a spectrometer to see that these clear blue light blocking glasses essentially do nothing, at least to the visible light. Like I said, maybe there's some reduction in the kind of near UV range deep purple, but it's really not going to be anything significant, and I wouldn't expect to get any positive benefit out of these, at least compared to the other glasses.